we are Group 20, and our project is about dot plan, and I'm going to have an introduction. So for this project, we are focusing to simplify the course schedule overview and offer a convenient friend-making and communication platform for college students. And the target audiences of our project is the UCI college students, both the undergraduate and the graduate students. And the key features are first registering and logging in the system, and course schedule planning, and course chat rooms for each course, and friends private chat, and finally offering feedbacks to us. And for the tech choices part, we have implemented the front end with the Node.js and React for functionality presentation, and the back end we implemented with Express.js for RESTful APIs, and WebSocket for chat room feature implementations. And for database, we have MongoDB for chat room messages and user information storage. And for the other technologies, there are bcrypt for password hashing, a CS module for for the page layout and styling, and the Axios for HTTP request, and Mongoose for connection between MongoDB and the Node.js, and cookie parser for parsing HTTP request cookies, and the course for cross-origin resource sharing.
We will now go over a quick overview of the technical details and more in the demos. So for the architecture, we have the controller service repository architectures. The controller is a gateway between input and output, and service encapsulate application logic. And repository access the database and perform CRUD operations. Our front and backend interactions use two kinds of communications, HTTP and socket IO. For example, we use HTTP to request profile informations, and we use both HTTP and socket IO to emit and save new chat messages. For our database operations, we use MongoDB and Mongoose to model and perform CRUD operations. Here is an example of our user login information schema, consists of name, hashed password, and email. For authentication, we use a token-based authentication. We store our access token and refresh token as HTTP-only cookies after the user login. And we have middleware in the backend to perform authentication check when an API request comes in. For error handling, we have validation on the front end, and on the back end, we have HTTP response status codes indicate the success or failure of a API request.
So here is our login page for the dot plan, and we can sign up our account here. So for the email, we need to use the correct email address format like this. And here's the login page. Here's our profile page with the display name, year, department, and the major. We can also change it. Yeah. And next is our course schedule page. We can search based on the term, department, and the course number here. So here shows the section code, section type, and the days and the start and end time here. We can also add some personal event here, like INF124. And here we can check our edit core, and we can delete it based on the trash icon here. And we can also get a screenshot of the schedule like this. And we can delete all the schedule here. And here's our chat room. We can search for the INF124. And we can create another account. And search for 133. So we can see the information from others. And we can have the private chat also. Next one is the about page. We can submit our feedback and press submit. That's all the feature we have for the Zeng plan. For conclusion,
As
here's
for
some-
challenges and solutions, we have a challenge on learning tech stack, which we use video tutorials and documentation to overcome.
and we also have some challenge about retrieving certain data from API. So our solution is to test GraphQL query as many times as we can to get the correct information.
For the future implementations, we are focusing more heavier on the chat part, and we're adding an independent friend system to the system, and adding a more personalized profile page for users to have their personalized styles. And that'll be all for our presentation.
Thank you.